In season 5, Jerome pops the question.
Will you marry me?
It is funny that people assume that they're married because they are so close. Their dynamic is one of a married couple. You know, they fight hard and they love hard.
They break up and they fight so much and they get together, but we've tried to establish a lot of love between the two characters, and to see that culminate with this wedding, it was special to me to express their love for each other, the way that they love each other.
You have a show, a series that's so heavy, so it was nice to have a breath of fresh air, an episode of love, an episode of light, even if it's just for a moment.
We share the desire to consecrate the union of Louis and Jerome.
We've seen this family go through so much over the past 5 seasons, so in this episode, it's really nice that they come together. It's a joyous event.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
In order to find our wedding estate, we went to several different locations, including the Godfather house. But this location went out because it's so intimate. It's beautiful, but it's also a good place to party.
It was beautiful for not just our characters, but for us as individuals. To be there with everybody in one place, it felt like a reunion. Everybody looked so beautiful. People really showed up.
Oh, what am I wearing? Maybe a little bit too much blue, if there could be a possible thing. But yeah, everyone's saying that I'm pretty dapper, and I think it's in line with what Jamie Jerome would be wearing, you know. He's married, and you always have to accentuate that with a two-tone Rolex. Yeah.
Creating the wedding dress was a lovely touch to be included in the design of the dress. To say, ooh, I like this about that. Even the headpiece, I was inspired by Cookie Johnson, Magic Johnson's wife. Her headpiece at her wedding was amazing. And so we got pretty close to that. And I just felt really special when it all came together. And then walking out on the day, you know, everybody,
Damn.
people getting misty-eyed. I was like, wow. So it really felt like a wedding day.
Was this a special moment for me because we were all on acid?
Did you do this?
Do what?
Dose everybody with LSD.
LSD.
The LSD comes from one of their old nemesis, who's now a friend, but a crazy friend.
So everybody gets to meet their character in a different mode, let's say.
I think it was the most fun we've all had in a long time. Everyone was able to act goofy. We can just like make these like weird, erratic choices. We can do whatever we wanted to do in the moment because, I mean, we're in character, but our characters are not in that right mind.
It was free. It was like being a kid, being in drama school again, and the teacher's saying, get in that space and do what you want to do.
It feels like a different way of filming as well, because it's like getting into people's minds. We're getting into Franklin's mind.
We get to see Franklin like we've never seen him before. We see him actually be loose, carefree, have fun. He's always been just even keel, like super cool guy, don't have nothing to worry about, the boss. And now we get to see something have control over him.
The LSD of it all was just really interesting for me as an actor because I've never done drugs before. So I was at home and, you know, this is Hollywood, so it's not gonna take long for you to scroll through your phone and find someone who could tell you about acid. So I did, I called up everyone I knew, but it still wasn't enough. So I came up with the idea to lie to the crew and tell them that I was on acid.
Come on, acid, please.
I told everyone in the crew that I was on acid. And it worked. My favorite moment was Michael Hyatt. She pulled me to the side. She was like, Damson, so when you're playing a heroin addict, are you gonna try heroin too? You can't do this, Damson.
I was like, are you fucking out of your mind, you fucking idiot?
And I'm looking at her, like stroking her blue earrings, and I'm like, wow, I did it. I created this illusion.
He did. He did.
You're good.
He definitely got me that.
You know, Franklin, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't do any drugs, so this really opens him up to a level of vulnerability that we haven't seen from him.
What we really do is we get to dig deep into the psyches of the characters.
When you can see the shadow of the characters, it's making them three-dimensional and looking into the closet. Okay, that's what's happening in their minds. Their fears, their nightmares, or their dreams.
It was a lovely experiment. It was a lovely trip.